Hello everybody, today is January 21st, 2016, and today I'm going to finish Psalm 10 with verses 12 through 18, and as we read yesterday, um, David was crying out and asking God to do something about the wicked people, and um, today I'm going to talk about how he praises God and tells what God will do and has faith in God. So okay, turn to scripture. Like I said, hopefully soon I can have time to make scripture come up on the screen somehow. Yeah, it looks like this shadow is not gonna work out. There we go. So I'm just gonna start with 12. It says, "Arise, O Lord, O God, lift up your hand, forget not the afflicted. Why does the wicked renounce God and say in his heart, you are not called to account? But you do see, for you note mischief and vexation, that you may take it into your hands. To you the helpless commits himself. You have been the helper of the fatherless. Break the arm of the wicked and evildoer. Call his wickedness to account till you find none. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations perish from his land. O Lord, you hear the desire of the afflicted. You will strengthen their heart. You will incline your ear to do justice to the fatherless and the oppressed, so that the man who is of the earth may strike terror no more." So, I really like this scripture because it tells of God's faithfulness, and the first part of this chapter seems like hopelessness, but the second part of it, as we go into the last 8 verses, last last 7 verses, is about hope, more hope, and in verse 12, he asks God to not forget the afflicted, and that's how we might feel at times. We might feel that God's forgotten us, so it's okay to ask God to remember us in our time of affliction. Once again, 13, he's asking, why do the wicked renounce God, just like we were talking about yesterday? But in 14, it says that God notes this. It says that he notes mischief and vexation, that he can take it into his hands, and that's important. We had to let God have it in his hands. And then the second half of that verse says, to you, the helpless commits himself. You have been the helper of the fatherless. So, if we feel helpless or we can't do anything, we can commit it to God because it's in his hands. So, verse 15, break the arm of the wicked and evildoer, call his wickedness to account till you find none. But verse 15, the Lord is king forever and ever, the nations perish from his land. As we go into the last 2 verses, 17 and 18, this is also encouraging that it says, you hear the desire of the afflicted, and you will strengthen their heart, you will incline their ear. So, God hears us, but even if we have to wait for God to give us deliverance, he's strengthening our heart during that time, and he hears us. That's how I'm being encouraged today. And then 18, to do justice to the fatherless and the oppressed, so that a man who is of the earth may strike terror no more. So God will grant us justice, and he will deal with the people of the earth, and there will be a day where there will be no more of that. So I think this was a good study. It was about how God will be faithful, and how he doesn't forget us, and how he has already been faithful. So I pray that you have been encouraged by this, and this is a good video to share, and I hope you can share it with friends, and God bless. I'll see you tomorrow as we do Psalm 11.